everyone, happy morning. Today we have gathered here for the group discussion and our topic is should children be allowed to play video games? I am Navid Patel and today I am going to put my opinion on that. Yes, children should be allowed to play video games because it is the modern piece of technology that children are playing the video games but in moderate and limited time. But in the researchers said that in the study of 2442, if the children between age group 7 to 11, if they are playing video games per 1 to 2 hour per week, so it is good for them and the marks of there is associated with the good grade. And if the children are playing video games more than 7 to 8 hours per week, so it is a bad negative effect on them. This is my point. So I invite all of you to take the active participate in the group discussion.
Thank you, sir. So, in my point of view, playing video game is a popular activity. People people do in this their free time. However, video game has a major effect on their health, on their studies, or while they are playing video game more than 2 hours, they are addicted in that. So many YouTubers also suggested to not playing games more than 2 hours because they're playing game for their making money. Or some children are also addicting from that. In this day-to-day world, so many children getting affected by the health. In the health issue, they are affected most of the issue by eyes. They can't able to see far sightedness or near sightedness. It happens to every student who are playing video game more than 2 to 3 hours. While some have their hand issue, they are not able to write after playing game or doing anything. Or while they don't have to waste their time for the playing games, they have to play outside, like football is there, uh, cricket is there, etc. Or indoor game is also there, like ludo, carom, chess, who increase your mentality. And in this world, there are not so many students, but 5% of the 100% were playing only puzzles game or sudoku. Not everyone, because they are involved in the violent game, so they are also becoming a violent for this. So this is my point of view. So
Hi everyone. Um, I am Akash, and my opinion is this is the best time to play video game. This is the modern era, and in modern era, every children's handle smartphone. So every children's know how to download video games and how play, and so student and parents are allowed to play video games. This is my opinion.
Hello everyone, I am Soham and I would like to I would like to introduce my point of view. As we know, the coin has two sides. From I would like to introduce my first side is I would like to introduce my first side is positive side. Means should student should be played video games. From that, my first point is accuracy. As we know that many games are very much instructive, so they give instructions, and from that we can make the children can play games, and they can't lose accuracy and they win that game. So that's about that. My second point is following instructions. As I told early that there are many games, and in that games there are many instructions, so the player has to follow that instruction, and it can lead that to follow the instructions in day-to-day life also. My third point is introduced to computer. Means this is the 21st century, and we know the importance of computer or computer technology. While playing the video games, they can introduce themselves to the computer world. So it can help in their career also for making their better lifestyle or something. And my now let's see the second side of the coin. Means negative side means students should not play for the many reasons. from that. First is exposure to wrong values. As Siddharth sir told us that many video games are violence created games, so they can create a violence like sexuality or many other things. So it can train their children's brain from the childhood towards the negative energy, or they can learn something negative from that games, so they don't have that type of maturity to get right from the wrong things. So my second point is aggressive behavior. As Siddharth sir told us, aggressive behavior means if the violence games are played by the children in small age. So there is a one example that in Mumbai, one child killed his father for not recharging the mobile phones. So that's why this happened, because he has the aggressive behavior towards his game. And make my third point is make socially disconnected. Means if the children is playing the video games for a long time, means 2 hours, more than 2 hours, so it can be disconnect. It can disconnect that children from the social life. So that's all about my points.
So, as everybody knows, I am Harsh, and many parents say that video games are not good. So, there can be the video games, like if the video games converted, like in the video games, if the subjects are added, like subjects video games will there, so the video games can get more more favored by students, and the problem of the parents get solved that they are not studying. So if the subjects will be in the video game, so they can be teach many things, like if science, maths, history, they can know about our past, they can know about their science and many other things. And second is that if video game will start to learn how to play with the games. So if the children start to play with the games, like the many students have the problems in maths, like if they started to play with maths, so they will not having any problems. Like there was a problem with one boy who was living in Gujarat, in Ahmedabad. So he started to play with maths. So he's like, if you ask biggest sum, he'll give that answer of that sum in only just 1 second. And my third point is, if this video games will be released in India or in the world, so if the owner who will start this video games, if the owner uh, starts to give rewards to the video games, then the interest of the children who are learning that subject, the interest will more increase. And if they will get rewards, they'll know, "Nahi, if I am learning this, I am getting reward," then the interest in subject and the studies will not go in. They will not understand, like the problems of their children, that I am not understanding this, then they can understand the many things through that video games. And my fourth point is, they can be better in their sports. Like in video games there are many sports like cricket, football, hockey, so they can teach, like in cricket, the rules of cricket and how to play cricket, and in football they can learn on basis of football and where the information about football, hockey and cricket. So that's all about my point. So I like to pass to.
Hello everyone, I am Harsh Rane and I am here to present my point of view on the topic of group discussion. Should children be allowed to play video games or not? So my point is, children should be allowed to play video games, but on what purpose? Because video games have some benefits or not. The video games have some benefits, like we know video game can improve children's learning, social and health skills. And we also know that video games are enjoyable for both children and adults. So there is a research that shows that video games are beneficial for playing sometimes. So there is a many much more benefits. I'm going to talk about it one by one. So my first point is, it increases manual dexterity. Manual dexterity means it is the ability by which you can use your hand in skillful coordinate to grasp, manipulate objects, and demonstrate the precise and small movements. So the it is very useful. So the controller game, which include controller and console, can be more grateful for our hands. So the studies which include surgeon and researchers shown that the one who play video games are much more faster by performing advanced research and the procedures by doing lesser mistakes by 37%. And it is also useful because video games are used in therapy for the patient who is in shock to regain their hand controls. And my second point, it increased brain gray matter. Brain gray matter includes the memories, muscle control, spatial navigation. So it is very really workout for your so it is really work out for your brain as disguised as fun because studies have shown that it is the one who play video games can increase their brain gray matter and boost their brain connectivity. The third point, it can teach to you to be a better problem solver. As we know, the open world game, multi-level game are designed as a complex puzzle, so it takes hours and hours to solve it. So learning to think on your feet, it is really useful and make strategy in a very less time. So it is very useful in the real world. So the long-term study published in 2013 shown that it is the children who played strategy-based game have shown improvement in their problem solving and has tended to get better result. The fourth, it can have mental health benefits also. So there are some video games that that can boost your mood and make your heart better to rhythm. So it is a sign that it is useful in the stress relief. So that is why it is the reason the video game have been using in the stress relief therapy for over a decade. So my third point, it inspire you to be more persistent. So with video games, you can either win or you can keep on trying. So learning from your mistake, you can make progress and you make progress until you reach the goal. So that is why the researchers and educators came on a point that if you play video game, it can help you to be more confident and work toward their goals. So learning from your every misstep to as a other another learning opportunity, it is a very useful uh, for your development also. So that is my all points.
So I am partially agree with Som sir point. He said about that the violence game, but if we see the children set the limits of their games, and if we make sure that their children are playing the age appropriate game for suitable for their age, and the make sure that the keep the game video game console in the common area, from that everyone can see them which games they are the playing, so it will be helpful to get rid from the violence game. That's all.
So I would like to tell one more point about this. Means if the child is playing video games from childhood, so in the young age, or it can be a means it can be a source for earning money to him, for him, means he can earn money from that game also. Means while he is playing from childhood, so he is getting more informative about that game, so he can be a money earner from that game also. So here my point.
So I want to add some points in my point of view also, because video game can be treated as a learning also. The developers has realized that it can be very useful to introduce the maths and learning skill by the way of game. So they developed some games that incorporate with the world history, architecture, cooking, and many other topics. So it can be useful for the children to gain their another knowledge which not in use in schools.
So I said one point, children having health issues by their playing video games. So both children and adults enjoying playing video games. There are researchers said that benefits of playing video games having the media addiction and social issues, and there are so many limitations and tips and tricks for the children who are playing video games, like screen limit. They are most maximum they have to play their video game 2 to 3 hours, a minimum 10 minutes, for the restriction made by their parents to control their video games. Second point is there know what they are playing, what their child's world playing, like what they are playing a violent game, or some secret missions game like PUBG is there, Free Fire is there, COD is there. So many games are there. And for third point is look for the concerning behavior. What is their behavior about video games? They are making the violence if their parents were not allowing to play their video games, or they are making money, or not making money, they are spending money on their video games like in PUBG or Free Fire. They have to collect UC or diamonds by the money. So many students or children who are spending monies like 14 lakhs, 15 lakhs without saying their parents, or without saying their religious, etc. Or my fourth point is play together with their student. So while they are playing together, they know about their child, what they were doing, what language they were speaking with their friends. If they will play, they can also can be most preferable with their children. They are the friends of their children. So this is my point. I'm not saying that ki, we have to oppose to play a video game or not, or there are so many advantages or disadvantages also there. Doctors say about that ki video game is having advantage, but disadvantage of addictions also there. So this is my point.
I am agree with Siddharth sir that parents can play with the students childrens. So if the parents are playing with the children, so they can create new bond with the childrens. Also means they can create more perfect bond with the childrens, and they can understand the feelings of the children or the child of their. So that can help to the parents to understand or judge that child. So I think that. And about that that childrens take buys UCs and diamonds with rupees. So there is an example that uh, s- uh, one guy took money from the cupboard and didn't tell to her mom, and he buy the UC for the video games. And after some time his mom get to know about that. So when asked to him, he was he was saying that I didn't take money. So this is the wrong thing. So
I also want to add some small point because there is a one advantage also, like just video game can be useful for the children to know how to play in a team, so they can increase their synergy. And during pandemic, where children were not allowed to go outside and meet their friends and play with them, so this type of game like PUBG, Clash of Clan can be interact with their friends also. So that is my point. Thank you.
so does anyone want to share opinion about this? So here I want to conclude. So as we heard the points of all the participants, and we saw the both sides of coins. So from positive side, we saw that child is playing for 1 hour, so it is very beneficial for his or her health to means studies, and it can't be affect to studies. A second point is that it can be a problem solver. Means if the child is playing for limited time, so they can that video game can help that child for solving any problem in his own life also. uh, Third, we see that improve accuracy. Means if the child is playing video games for means in various types, so they can improve the accuracy in his life also, means day to day life also. And fourth point, we saw that it can improve their leadership capability. Means if the child is playing in a group and he is leading that in that group of video games, so it can be beneficial for improving the leadership capability. And third is learning fun, as her sir told us that about subjects and video games, so it can be a learning fun for the children in childhood. And other side of coin means negative side, we saw impact of health means the many children are facing eye problem from childhood because of this only. Second point is impact on studies means if the child is playing for more than 2 hours in a day, so it can harm to their studies also. So in third point, we saw that many violence games are there, so it can create the aggressive mindset of the children. uh, in fourth point, we saw that they can be socially disconnected means if the children is playing for more than 2 hours or in a day whole day, so they can a child can be socially disconnected with the socially disconnected. In fifth point, we saw that if they are playing more than 2 hours, it can increase addiction also means that child gets addicted to that game to that particular game. As we know, the example of PUBG means many students or the childs are addicted with that PUBG game, so they are playing for whole day. So here I want to conclude this means video games are neither good nor bad. That's all about group discussion. Thank you.